Most women over 50 believe they look older because of wrinkles or gray hair, but that's rarely the real reason. What truly makes you feel older is the loss of natural glow, the quiet tiredness in your eyes, the slower mornings, the sense that your body doesn't respond like it used to. The good news is, science says this can change. Your body remembers youth. It just needs gentle reminders each day. Hello, I'm Dr. Eliza Hart, a board-certified obstetrician and gynecologist with over 15 years of experience, helping women navigate the changes that come with menopause and hormonal shifts. Over the years, I've realized that aging beautifully isn't about resisting time, but about understanding how your body works and giving it what it quietly asks for. If you've ever woken up feeling like your reflection doesn't match the woman you feel inside, this message is for you. The science of feminine vitality after 50 is far more hopeful than most people think. Before we dive in, please subscribe and comment below where you're watching from. I'd love to see how far this community has reached around the world, and help me reach my first 10,000 subscribers so I can keep bringing you more evidence-based guidance for women's health. Now let's explore the 7 daily habits that can help your body remember its natural rhythm of youth. 1. Restorative sleep, where cellular repair begins. Every day I meet women who tell me they eat well, stay active, and take care of their skin, yet still feel older than they appear. When we look deeper, the one element often missing is restorative sleep. True sleep is not just a pause from the day. It is a nightly biological reset that your hormones depend on. During deep rest, cortisol drops, collagen rebuilds, and growth hormones restore every cell that keeps your mind alert and your skin radiant. Without this nightly renewal, even the healthiest lifestyle cannot sustain vitality for long. Scientific studies show that women who sleep fewer than 6 hours a night have up to 30% higher inflammation and double the collagen loss compared to those who rest 7 to 8 hours. This is why poor sleep first reveals itself through dull eyes, dryness, and a heavy expression long before you notice it in your joints or energy levels. But the hopeful truth is that your sleep rhythm can be retrained no matter your age. Begin by honoring bedtime as part of your healing, not as an afterthought. Choose a consistent hour, ideally before 11 p.m., and let your environment tell your brain it's safe to rest. Dim lights silence notifications and allow your body to unwind slowly. A magnesium-rich drink light, stretching, or calm breathing can signal your nervous system to release the day's tension. These small rituals work because your brain thrives on familiarity. It recognizes patterns and rewards consistency. When deep sleep becomes steady, hormones begin to find their natural rhythm again. You'll notice softer skin, steadier mood, and mornings that feel lighter instead of draining. This is not cosmetic renewal, it's biological restoration, the kind that happens quietly while you dream. Restorative sleep also strengthens memory and emotional balance, improving how you respond to stress during the day and how gracefully you carry yourself through it. The radiance that comes from well-rested cells is not just seen, it's felt both by you and those around you. And when your body rediscovers that rhythm of recovery, the next essential step is to nourish those renewed cells through hydration, the foundation that keeps your glow alive. 2. Hydration, the foundation of elasticity. If restorative sleep is where renewal begins, hydration is what allows that renewal to last. I often tell my patients that water is not simply a beauty habit. It is the bloodstream of vitality itself. Every organ, every cell, and every strand of collagen depends on proper hydration to function, communicate, and repair. After 50, estrogen levels decline, and with them, the skin's natural ability to retain moisture. This is why so many women notice that their complexion becomes thinner or less supple, even when they use good products. What's changing is not your beauty, but your cellular water balance. Studies from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition have shown that women over 50 who consistently drink at least 2 liters of water per day maintain 22% higher skin elasticity and reduced depth of wrinkles compared to those who drink less. Hydration also supports lymphatic flow, your body's internal cleansing system, helping to flush toxins and reduce puffiness around the eyes and face. The key, however, is not to overload the body all at once, but to hydrate steadily. Begin your morning with a warm glass of water and a small pinch of mineral salt to replenish electrolytes lost overnight. Keep a bottle nearby throughout the day and sip rather than gulp, allowing the body to absorb what it needs gradually. You can also nourish hydration through food cucumbers, celery, oranges, and watermelon. All contain structured water that stays longer in the body. Herbal teas such as chamomile or hibiscus also contribute without stressing the kidneys the way sugary beverages can. From the outside, your skin needs moisture that locks this hydration in. Look for ingredients like hyaluronic acid and ceramides, which mimic your skin's natural barrier. Moisturizing right after a shower when pores are open and receptive helps trap water where it belongs inside the cells. When you restore hydration at both the internal and surface levels, circulation improves, the eyes brighten, and fine lines soften because each cell has the water it needs to breathe again. This simple act of drinking mindfully is not vanity. It is science in its most gentle form. And as your cells begin to awaken, the next source of vitality comes not from what you drink or eat, but from the light that touches your skin each morning. 3. Morning light, your natural hormone reset. As the body rehydrates and begins to feel more alive, the next element that determines how youthful you look and feel each day is the light you wake up to. Morning light, though often overlooked, is one of the most powerful hormonal regulators available to you, and it's completely free. Within the first hour after sunrise, exposure to natural light signals your brain's suprachiasmatic nucleus, the internal clock that governs your sleep-wake cycle, to produce serotonin. This neurotransmitter not only elevates mood and focus, but later converts to melatonin, ensuring deep sleep that night. In essence, the morning sun programs both your energy for the day and your rest for the evening. Studies from Stanford University have shown that women who spend even 15 minutes outdoors before 9 a.m. experience improved alertness, better digestion, and more stable cortisol rhythms throughout the day. This matters because cortisol, often labeled the stress hormone, is also a key player in maintaining healthy metabolism and immune function, but only when it follows its natural curve, high in the morning, low at night. Artificial indoor lighting and constant screen exposure flatten this rhythm, leaving many women feeling drained and restless at once. To realign with nature's clock, try stepping outside shortly after waking, even if just on your balcony or near a window that faces the sun. Let the light reach your eyes directly, not through sunglasses, so your brain receives the full spectrum signal. Combine it with a slow morning stretch or mindful breathing, and you'll multiply the benefit. Movement and light together trigger the release of nitric oxide, which improves blood flow to your skin and brain. Many of my patients describe how this simple ritual, practiced daily for a week, transforms their mornings. They feel mentally sharper, emotionally steadier, and their faces take on a quiet brightness that no makeup can reproduce. Morning light doesn't just awaken your body, it teaches your hormones how to dance in rhythm again. And once that rhythm returns, the next step is to move with it gently, intentionally, allowing circulation to spread that renewed energy through every part of you. 4. Gentle movement, oxygen and circulation for youth. When light resets your hormones and mood, movement becomes the language that helps your body express that energy. The more you move, the more efficiently oxygen and nutrients reach every cell, fueling the skin, the brain, and the muscles that shape your posture and grace. Yet movement after 50 should never feel like punishment or exhaustion. It should feel like renewal. Gentle, consistent motion is what trains your heart and mitochondria to keep producing vitality long after youth is supposed to fade. Medical studies from the Mayo Clinic show that just 20 minutes of light exercise a day, walking, stretching, or even mindful dancing increases blood circulation to the skin's surface and stimulates dopamine, the chemical of motivation and pleasure. This is why women who walk regularly often describe a calm confidence that glows from within. Movement oxygenates your skin, making it naturally brighter, while flushing lymphatic waste that dulls complexion and slows metabolism. It is not about burning calories. It is about teaching your body to stay fluid, not stiff. You don't need a gym or special equipment. Start with what feels natural: walking after breakfast, gentle yoga before bedtime, or even a few minutes of stretching while listening to soft music. When you move with intention and awareness, your brain interprets it as care, not effort, and responds by balancing serotonin and cortisol, your two key mood regulators. Many of my patients tell me that within a week of gentle daily movement, they begin to feel lighter, not just physically, but emotionally. Their faces soften, their shoulders relax, and they describe a feeling of coming back home to their own bodies. It's not intensity that transforms you, it's consistency done with kindness. If you're listening right now and thinking, "I'm not sure where to begin," try commenting below. Type 1 if you're ready to start moving for your vitality, or 0 if you're still learning how to reconnect with your body. Your answers remind me that this community is growing stronger together, one step at a time. And as your body starts to move freely again, something beautiful happens. Joy begins to move with it. That's where we find the next form of renewal, one that doesn't come from effort at all, but from laughter, the medicine your hormones have been waiting for. 5. Laughter, the oxytocin medicine. There comes a moment in every woman's journey when caring for the body must also include caring for the spirit. Once your circulation awakens through movement, the next layer of renewal doesn't come from what you do, it comes from how you feel. Laughter is one of the most underestimated medicines for women after 50, yet it's also one of the most accessible. It restores chemistry faster than most supplements ever could. Every time you laugh, your nervous system receives a message of safety, your heart rate slows, and your body begins to release tension that has quietly collected over the years. Harvard Medical School has documented how spontaneous laughter lowers cortisol and increases oxytocin, the hormone that nurtures connection and emotional warmth. This isn't about forcing cheerfulness, it's about allowing joy to surface naturally when life offers it. Whether it's a shared memory, a lighthearted conversation, or simply noticing the small absurdities of everyday life, laughter keeps your stress hormones in check and your immune system responsive. The reason laughter feels so restorative is because it resets the entire hormonal orchestra. It tells your body that the danger has passed and that it's safe to repair. When facial muscles soften during laughter, blood flow to the skin increases, giving the face that unmistakable post-laughter glow. Even your digestive system responds, releasing enzymes that improve nutrient absorption. I often remind my patients that laughter is a practice, not a coincidence. It's something you can invite into your day just as intentionally as you choose your meals or your skincare. A few minutes spent in joy recalibrates the brain's chemistry toward optimism, and optimism itself has measurable anti-aging effects. Those who incorporate moments of laughter into their daily routines often find that relationships feel warmer, conversations become lighter, and social anxiety fades. It is not just about feeling happy, it's about strengthening emotional resilience, which directly influences how your body heals, sleeps, and even how your skin glows. A joyful mind tells every cell that life is safe, and safety is where youth thrives. As this emotional brightness becomes part of your daily rhythm, your entire presence begins to shift. You carry yourself differently, stand a little taller, and radiate ease without realizing it. This is where posture and confidence intertwine, transforming laughter's lightness into visible grace. 6. Mindful posture, the hormonal power pose. As laughter softens your expression and warms your energy, posture becomes the physical form of that inner harmony. Many women don't realize that the way they hold themselves can directly influence their hormones, emotions, and even how others perceive their age. When the shoulders slump or the spine collapses inward, the brain interprets it as fatigue or defeat, triggering subtle rises in cortisol. But when the body aligns spine, tall chest open, chin gently lifted, the message instantly changes. The nervous system reads confidence, the lungs expand fully, oxygen increases, and the mind responds with calm alertness. Harvard research has shown that posture influences hormone production within minutes. Standing tall for just 2 minutes increases testosterone, the hormone linked with confidence and strength, while lowering cortisol, which is associated with chronic stress and premature aging. This simple adjustment can shift your entire emotional state. Women who practice mindful posture regularly report fewer headaches, better focus, and a sense of quiet self-assurance that radiates without words. The art of posture isn't about stiffness or perfection, it's about awareness. Begin by noticing how you sit, how you stand, and how you breathe. With each inhale, imagine your spine elongating like a thread, gently lifting you upward. Let your shoulders roll back and down, creating space for deeper breathing. This posture not only supports your skeletal health, but also improves circulation to your brain and skin, enhancing the very glow that reflects youthfulness. I often tell my patients that posture is silent communication. It tells the world how you feel about yourself before you even speak. And over time, your body believes what it practices. When you choose to stand tall, you're training your nervous system to respond with confidence rather than stress. As you continue this awareness throughout the day while walking, sitting, or even during moments of rest, your body begins to hold its natural poise effortlessly. And when posture becomes second nature, it creates the perfect foundation for one final element of renewal: human connection, the ageless secret that keeps both the body and spirit alive. 7. Meaningful connection, the ageless hormone booster. After posture restores balance to your physical and emotional alignment, the final and perhaps most enduring key to staying youthful lies in the quality of your connections. True vitality doesn't exist in isolation. The human body, especially the female body, is biologically designed to thrive through bonding, empathy, and shared experience. Every act of meaningful connection, whether through conversation, touch, or simple presence, activates oxytocin, the hormone of trust and belonging. This single chemical is one of nature's strongest anti-aging mechanisms, lowering blood pressure, regulating cortisol, and even improving immune response. Research from the University of California found that women over 50 who maintain regular social interaction have a 45% lower risk of cognitive decline and significantly higher emotional resilience. In contrast, prolonged loneliness can raise inflammation markers to the same degree as physical inactivity. This shows that connection is not an emotional luxury, it is a biological necessity. To build this form of nourishment, you don't need a large social circle. What matters most is depth, not quantity. Share a meal with a friend who listens without judgment, call a family member you've been meaning to reach out to, or volunteer for a cause that gives you purpose. Acts of connection calm the amygdala, the brain's stress center, and replace anxiety with grounded peace. In my years of practice, I've seen women transform their health simply by re-engaging with their communities. Their skin brightens, their energy steadies, and they carry themselves with renewed confidence. It's as if the body understands that it's part of something larger, and in that understanding it relaxes and begins to heal. Connection reminds you that vitality is not measured by youth, but by presence. When you feel seen, heard, and valued, your cells mirror that recognition. You stand taller, breathe deeper, and move through the world with a kind of grace that time cannot erase. And as we close this chapter of daily habits, remember, rejuvenation is never about turning back the clock. It's about learning to live in rhythm with yourself and those who bring warmth to your life. Now that we've explored the 7 daily habits that support lasting youth and balance, let's bring them into real life. Transformation doesn't come from sudden discipline, but from soft consistency, small choices repeated until they become your body's language of care. Begin with the simplest foundation, sleep and hydration. Treat bedtime as a quiet ritual of healing, not an afterthought. Allow yourself to rest without guilt. Then start each morning with a glass of water to awaken your metabolism and help your cells absorb oxygen. Within days, you may notice steadier energy, fewer cravings, and a calmer mind. As your body adjusts, invite light and movement into your mornings. Step outside to greet the day, let the sun brush your face, and take a few slow breaths before walking or stretching. These subtle acts reactivate serotonin and improve circulation, creating the natural radiance that mirrors health from within. Finally, make space for laughter, posture, and connection. Notice how joy shifts your breathing, how standing tall changes your confidence, and how a warm conversation can steady your emotions faster than any medicine. These gentle habits nurture oxytocin and emotional safety, the invisible ingredients of vitality. Each woman's body responds differently, so listen with kindness to your own rhythm. Progress is not measured by how quickly you change, but by how peacefully you live inside your body. Begin with one small action today and let it remind every cell in you that renewal is always possible. And if at times you slip or feel your motivation fading, return to the smallest habit that brings you comfort, a short walk, a slow breath, or a moment of laughter. These are not trivial acts. They are physiological messages of safety that teach your body to trust you again. When trust is restored, hormones find balance. The heart opens and life begins to feel beautifully simple once more. Over time, these moments weave together into a rhythm that feels natural and deeply personal. One morning, you'll wake, stretch, and realize your energy has quietly returned, not from trying harder, but from finally listening to what your body has been asking for all along. What we often call looking young is in truth the visible reflection of inner harmony. Every habit we've explored, sleep, hydration, light movement, laughter, posture, and connection works together to realign your biology with its natural intelligence. When your hormones flow in rhythm, your mind clears, your circulation improves, and the softness of vitality returns. These aren't miracles of chance. They are the results of gentle care practiced with patience and respect for your body's pace. The secret is consistency done with kindness. You don't need drastic changes or perfection, only awareness. Each time you choose to rest, breathe deeply, walk outside, or share a moment of laughter, you are sending a message to your body that it is safe to heal. Over time, that message becomes your baseline, calm, steady, and full of light. My advice is simple. Start small, but stay present. The glow you're seeking has never left. It has only been waiting for nourishment. Trust the process, trust your rhythm, and allow each day to build upon the last. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this message spoke to you, please subscribe and help me reach my first 10,000 subscribers so I can continue sharing science-based guidance for women over 50. And I'd love to know which of these 7 habits will you begin today. Leave a comment below because your story might be the encouragement another woman needs to begin her own.